In May 2010, a huge boulder the size of a semi-truck tractor trailer fell down and landed on these tracks right here. And a train that was going southbound hit the boulder, crashed, and fell into the river. Leaked diesel fuel all the way down the river. We're gonna take a trip up the river and we're gonna show you some of these huge boulders. We're gonna take a look at the old abandoned railroad track tunnel, or the original railroad that was built back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. I'm gonna show you some of the history of this amazing canyon. On the other side of this railroad bridge here, there is a cave or a hole or something that I've seen every time that we drive by this place out here, and I've always wanted to go check it out. So I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to kind of climb out there. There's a lot more ice and snow than I expected. It's a sloppy mess. We're gonna see if we can get up there and check it out. Really need to do some fishing out here. I think climb up here. A little slippery, probably a little dangerous. Some turds. How cool is this bridge? What a beautiful day. Anyhow, this is what I had seen from the road, but it looks like it's an old train tunnel. Maybe an old, okay, so you see this bridge right here? This is an older tunnel. Oh my gosh, it looks super sketchy. And you can see these concrete pilings down here. There's one right here, 2, 3. I bet you they used to have, oh, and here's some right here on the edge. Right here. I'm standing on it. Old concrete pilings for an old bridge for the railroad. That's what it looks like to me. And then they built this new one and discontinued using this tunnel altogether and just bypassed it. And this bridge skipped the whole tunnel process. This looks really sketchy. I don't know about walking in here. Oh. Wow. There goes a pigeon. You can see some birds in there. But it looks like it's got, I wish I had like a hard hat or something. You can hear the pigeons, a little bit creepy. Yeah, you wouldn't want one of these rocks to fall on your head. Oh my gosh. It looks too cool to not go check out. These rocks are hanging right over the edge of these wood beams. And the wood beams don't look like they're being held up by anything. Maybe I just run in here. Holy crap. Look at this place. This must have been the original rail that was built back here in this canyon. Look at this. Imagine how they dug this out back in the day. There is pigeon poop all over the place. Everywhere down here. I'm just stepping. It's all mushy. There's so much poop. It stinks in here. Don't want to slip and fall in here. Oh, somebody's been in here. Wow. It really, really stinks in here. I got a flashlight. The flashlight doesn't do anything. There's enough light in here. Look at this. This looks like this could all fall right on your head at any time. All these rocks have been falling down. Probably not a good place to be. Alright, we're gonna get the hell out of Dodge before I slip and fall on some pigeon poo. How freaking cool is this tunnel? Imagine what they used to chisel this tunnel out back in the day. It looks like this whole entire roof collapsed right here. Yeah, I'd say it's time to go. I'm gonna get out of here while I still can. Pushing my luck for sure. Look at all these swallow nests up here. The timber's probably over a century old. Okay, we gotta go. Holy crap, that is super sketchy. I really had to go in there and check it out though. I know it's super risky. Look, these rocks are all falling all over the place. Just huge boulders and all the rock pilings right here. That rock pile, the big one right there, is where the roof literally just caved in. I don't know, that's gotta be 7 or 8 feet tall from the bottom. That whole thing is getting ready to, it's just collapsing over time. Wow. Okay. Well, that was cool. That's probably the best part of this video. I really wanted to check that out. And so, yeah, this was an old bridge that used to go across here. They took down and put up this new one. Okay, let's see if I can get down without busting my butt. This place is just a freaking danger zone. All these huge rocks just falling everywhere. So, something you definitely gotta be aware of. Whew. All right, we made it out alive. Oh, almost busted my ass there. I'm gonna fall in the river. Look at that river, crystal clear, beautiful. After walking through this abandoned railroad track tunnel, I realized I couldn't go all the way through because it was just far too dangerous. And I wanted to see if I could figure out a way to fly the drone through here. I wasn't sure if I would lose communications with the drone, but I gave it a shot anyhow. And check out this view. Now that rock pile right there is from where the roof actually collapsed directly above. And I'm 6'3", and that rock pile is much taller than I am if I were to stand on the bottom of the floor. Also, flying into the tunnel here, everything looks much smaller than it actually is. You could probably tell from the GoPro from when I was in there, but all these rocks are enormous. They're literally pieces of the ceiling and the sides of this tunnel that have collapsed onto the floor of this tunnel. And then keep in mind, when I was walking in there, the stench was unbearable. The floor, the ground was covered with pigeon poop. I mean, it must have been inches thick, slippery, like wet clay or wet mud, and it smelled just absolutely horrible. Here I come up on the other side of the tunnel, and there's another collapsed ceiling pile right down here. So I'm glad that I didn't try to walk through there because it was just far too dangerous. Even if you had a hard hat, it wouldn't matter. If one of those rocks or part of the tunnel collapsed on you, it was not going to be good.
And so this is where I started to lose communications with the drone, and it started to kind of flake out a little bit, and I couldn't control it, or I thought that I had lost it. Then I thought I was going to have to walk back into the tunnel to get my $1,500 drone, but I regained communications when it started to get closer to the other end of the tunnel here. And then I was relieved. The anxiety was pretty high for me because walking through the tunnel was a little bit sketchy and scary. So flying the drone through the tunnel was the same anxiety level for me because I knew that if I lost communications or if it hit the wall, I'd have to go back in the tunnel again just to get the drone, and it would probably be covered in pigeon poo. And there is the exit view leaving the tunnel. I was pretty impressed. Pretty cool to be able to fly the drone all the way through there. All right, that was actually pretty stressful flying the drone all the way through this abandoned railroad track. And now we're going to see if we can actually find a train. We're going to see if we can catch up with one and get some cool drone footage.
So here is another perspective of the old pilings. You can definitely see that there was a bridge here before. And there's the other side. Here's the original, here's the new bridge with the pilings. Well, I'm not sure what the term is, but concrete pilings. And then it looks like they had one here. And it must have gone through that tunnel. And when that tunnel got to be not safe anymore, I guess it was collapsing, and they decided to build another bridge and just bypass the tunnel system altogether. So that's my guess. I don't know the exact history, but that's what I'm putting together here. These guys are down here fishing out there, having a great time. I'll be out here soon. These guys, this is the dam over here, and these guys are over here ice fishing on the overflow. It's the only part that's frozen on the river. This is the beginning of the Wind River out of the Boysen Dam. Absolutely beautiful. But they're hanging out on the the ice that comes out of the overflow. How about that? There it is right there. And here's the old pilings from the old bridge for the railroad. All right, so I was talking about these rocks and boulders that fall down off of the mountainside in the canyon here, and then we were just driving back here to check out some little cabins for fishing. And look at the size of this friggin' boulder that just must have just fallen off right now. And it's a good thing it's on Cynthia's side. Yeah. So I'm safe over here. Hey, get a shot of that thing. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Here, let me get that. This must have just fallen down right here. Get some perspective. No, I mean, look, it's still
it's still
right
coming.
now. I think it's time to go.
All right, time to go. Look, more rocks. With each car that passes.
Oh my God, it's still crumbling down right now.
Yeah. Those guys just passed too. Okay, no bueno. Time for us to leave.
All right, gotta go while we're still alive.
Wow, we just found the cave. Let's go to
There's
another
the
cave.
train tunnels over there.
Another cave.
Here you can get the train tunnel when you come through this side.
Over here.
Over here. Those things are old.
Oh no. Maybe Jesus is telling us something. Here's another rock to filter.
There's a rock? Missed another rock?
Yeah.
There's rocks falling all over the place right here. Sorry about the wind, it just got really windy. But if you check out these signs, they're all over Wyoming. When you drive through these places, they'll tell you this is the Permian that was 225, 270 million years old. And look at all these rocks. Everything's
Just tumbling down. Gravity's taking its toll. Danger everywhere. Hey, there's a freaking cool cave. Look at the cool cave up there. Something lives up in there. Kill ourselves at the same time, fly the drone, chase the train. A lot of things happening. Look at this.
Oh, that was so cool. Watching the train go through the tunnel over here. Good timing.
Danger! Trespassing on railway is illegal. So there you go. You can't go on the railway. But over here, this is where the train goes into the mountain. Goes into where the dam is built up here on top of the dam, and then it goes underground. It looks like it goes underwater for a little bit, and then pops up on the other side about a mile down the road. This is the other side of the tunnel where the train goes into the tunnel over by the dam, and then it goes underground, under the lake, under the mountains for a little over a mile from what I could tell, and then it pops out over here at this end of the tunnel, and then from here on out it's above ground for a very long time. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. This one was a little bit crazy.
Yep.
We'll see you on the next video.
Bye. Have a good week.